Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from Miami.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Step it up. Let's go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. But that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback. Situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know, for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tua finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the completion. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 40-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And hauled in by Croft. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua going to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's Jake Bailey now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Ravens. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down, Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They're taking a short, steady burst.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Cook now off the read option.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right?
Get
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 13, a little under 1:50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Here we go.
Tua to throw. That's caught by Wilson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Tua connecting with Hill, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Now Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
A 7-yard pickup. It brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 9, 2nd and 5. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.